Hello everyone. Right now I'm actually trying to do a screencast for the entire project that I've worked on. So the first thing that I've done here is I've actually downloaded the data from the Azure ML link, and then I've uploaded it here, and I've registered this particular data set. And once I've done that, I've gone to automated ML, and here I try to create this auto ML run, and here I had to create a compute cluster for this. And for the compute cluster I've actually selected the specifications that were given to me based on this particular project over here, and I've run a classification problem, and let's actually go ahead and take a look at that run that was done. And this shows me here that the run was complete, and it actually took 1 hour 8 minutes to complete the run. And the best algorithm that was selected is voting ensemble algorithm with 91.7% accuracy. And I've actually went ahead and deployed this particular model saying bike-deploy. And as you see, the status of the deployment shows up as healthy. And this is the REST endpoint of this particular model. It also shows us that the authentication method has been enabled based on this particular project specification, and we have a Swagger URI over here, and I've done this based on Azure container instance, and the application insights have also been enabled. And after this I ran a couple of things. One is serve.py, which actually runs Python on this particular port, which is 8000. And also the Swagger URI is run based on a Docker container, so which was run based on a .sh file, which is swagger.sh. So once I run this particular Docker image is created and that container is run. And so we can actually take a look at that here from localhost 9000. And once I imported the swagger.json, that I downloaded it from this particular endpoint, swagger.json. So I've got it here. You can see the bike-deploy, the name that I've given for this particular deployment. And here in the post method, it actually shows us the required parameters that are needed in order to test out the API. So this is about the AutoML run and Swagger, and the endpoint is defined. And I've also run endpoint.py, which should show us a JSON output result, yes or no. So this is complete. And after that, I was supposed to go ahead and create a pipeline based on the Jupyter Notebook. So I've opened Jupyter Notebooks here. I had to create a compute cluster in order to run this notebook. And here it shows up as running. And if you take a look at the entire notebook right from the start, I had to change a couple of parameters here, like the name of the project, and I've given the project name as project-2, and the project folder is by default. So this has been selected. And after that, I had to give the compute cluster name, which I created earlier for the previous experiment, standard and fun compute. And it picks up that particular compute engine, and this is the name of the dataset that I've loaded earlier. So even that I've given, it's just trying to display out the dataset information. And even here the same thing, just the 5 records. And here I'm trying to run the classification algorithm, and here it picks up the best model from it, and the run details are submitted. Here you see that a run is completed. And if I keep going down, so it should actually so this is all the training test and the accuracy metrics of the particular model, the top model that came up. And after this, you should be able to see the endpoint. Yeah, this is the REST endpoint that was published. So here you see that the status is as active. So yes, this is the complete project that I've worked on.